Hi, we're Nick and Billy, two 50-somethings who decided to jack it all in, get married, and head off to southern Europe in our camper van. We're not sure if it's a great idea, but we're going to try it anyway. So if you want to follow us to see if there's any places we go to that might be of use to you, or any hints or tips that we pick up, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. And hopefully we'll catch some of you on the road. Assalamu alaikum.
I'm just going to say salam.
So we're at a service station. We're about less than an hour away from the campsite.
And it's a very, very posh service station.
And they do everything for you, so this is probably the way to go.
Well, as we've said, we're not, we're new to this game. We're not hipsters. We're not, worldly wise. So we're just taking an easy route, aren't we? So we've decided, first few journeys, we're going to do toll roads. We've done 3,500 miles without paying tolls. So the tolls here aren't that expensive. And we thought, while we get settled into things, we're just going to use the tolls, aren't we? Plus that, we like our van. We want to keep it that way as long as possible. And we've already had one punch, haven't we? So yeah, at this services, the fuel is really, really reasonable. I think it's about 114. So you can't go wrong for a motorway services. And if you look at the pumps, so by the pumps, there's like little cases, there's the oil, there's the AdBlue, there's absolutely everything. So I'm not sure whether they actually just top it up for you if you ask or whatever, but it's a serviced pump, everything.
Which will be easier for us.
Which is easier for us because we struggle with the bloody French and Spanish ones, don't we?
Just show them the dirhams and say, fill up 400 dirhams or something.
It's hot.
Yeah, we're moving south, so we're going to get on, aren't we?
Yeah, we certainly
are. Get to our
are.
campsite, so we'll see you in a bit.
Yes, so far so good. Very, very simple indeed, isn't it?
Don't be frightened of the motorways, the paid peages, and it's service stations.
And it's not like when you pull off in like Europe and you pay through nurse services, is it?
No. So we'll get on. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye. Getting some washing done because it's so hot it's all going to dry. Nikki is a happy bunny. Hello from camping
Meda
in Canestra. So it's about 2 hours from Silla, and there's quite a few people. When I booked in, there was a list of people that had booked in before us, and they all came from Silla. And we met some English that were the next campsite to us from Silla. So everybody's come from Silla, so it's part of a recognised route around Baloch.
Well, it is. It's like the coastal route, isn't it? So yeah, a lot of people that do the coastal route down to Agadir or whatever will all come to all these places.
Yeah. We picked it because we'd seen the Roman Radfords had come here, and there was a nice pool, and the kids were swimming in it.
I thought, oh God, yeah, I'm so desperate for a swim. I want to go for a swim.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's empty and everything's shut, so there is no swimming. The sea ain't the best looking at it, and there's lots of wild dogs around the beach.
To be fair, the last couple of days the sea was too rough anyway, wasn't it? It was quite sort of overcast and very windy and quite wavy, wasn't it, in Silla? I don't know what the sea's like over here because we haven't looked yet, but I just thought, oh yeah, let's get in the pool.
So we'll show you around.
Want to be?
So yeah, that's the pool in winter. And everything else is shut, like the restaurant and stuff. So
yeah, absolutely everything's shut as it's winter. I should imagine in summer it's buzzing, but at this time of year, obviously it's not worth their while keeping everything open, so shut it is.
And reception is up there, and there's actually a guard. So you actually do have a guard on the gate.
Yeah.
And I think that guard's there all the time. They do shifts. So you just pull in, funny enough, to the left, not the right of the guard box, and then stop. Reception's immediately on the left there. Cash, if you've got change, all the better. Yeah, that's the site. We'll show you around the plot.
Yeah, we'll show you around. And one thing about this site is, I mean, we've got a camper that ours is only 6.3 metres, so we're pretty lucky we can get in most places. But I've seen some tight entrances to some campsites, and this one, all the roads are massive, there's no tight turns, there's big pitches, isn't there? So if you have got a huge vehicle, then yeah, it's pretty easy for you to get in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's men's, I can't go in.
So this is the showers for men. Douches. There's toilets there.
Oh, I found the laundry.
Toilets around here. And I think Nicky's just found a laundry having just hand washed everything. So now she'll probably frantically go back to get all the bedding out. So yeah, perfectly acceptable. Don't know if they're hot or cold, but on a day like today, cold will do me.
There is a laundry next to here, but everything's shut.
All right. So
Unless you have to go and pay and ask and get a key or something. Let me have a look. You might have to, I can't see any slots for money, so you might have to
pay for a key. Yeah.
Pay. You know, we've done that before, haven't we?
You'd have been dead
It's
happy
either
to know
shut.
that earlier, wouldn't you?
No, because I've washed my bedding by hand. And the sheets dry already in an hour, and that was washing it by hand, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Which is great news for us, not so great for people freezing at home in Britain.
And for the time...
Right choice to come away winter?
Oh, God, great choice. And I'm just taking advantage of being able to wear a vest, top and shorts, because as soon as we go off this campsite, I'll have to cover up again and be baked.
Yeah, you've got to be a bit respectful, haven't you? That's one thing you have to
I'm not going to walk around in shorts off the site, but I'm enjoying it while I can.
This looks like the motorhome service point, which is pretty big.
That's massive.
Yeah. So what you got? I don't know where the toilet dumps are. We'll have to find the
That's
toilet
huge.
dumps. Yeah, that is a big... You'd have to make sure you didn't put your wheel down there. We could do without any more wheel dramas, couldn't we? Right. So here we go. There is toilet things. You take the lid off, pour it down there, and they supply some bleach. I'm not sure that's probably to go after the water and stuff in there, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3. We just completely missed them as we walked past, didn't we?
Yeah, so that's that sorted.
Yeah, great. There's plenty of
There's lots of water points. I think you get your individual water points near every plot.
There's a lot of water points.
Yeah, there's a lot of electricity
There's a couple
points.
of shower blocks, plenty of lecky points, and huge wide roads, isn't there?
Yeah, very wide roads.
So, yeah.
You're never happier than when you've line dried washing, are you? Hey, line dried washing makes you, it's your happy place, isn't it?
Oh, it doesn't take much to please me, does it, darling?
Well, obviously you married me. You don't get them at Fraserforth, do you? Hey? So another coffee,
Another coffee.
and we could have got beer.
But we didn't. We've had coffee.
Look
Get
at us.
us.
Hey.
Winning at Adulton.
Wait until Sharon sees this.
Sharon, we were offered beer, and the people behind us were German, and they all had beer.
They were Dutch. Your
Dutch,
language skills are terrible.
Shut up. I wasn't listening that hard. And then, we just were good girls and boys and had coffee.
We've seen a few of the street dogs, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've seen our first dromedaries up close.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not in Europe now, are we?
No, baby.
No. Toll roads. Go to the lines with the green arrow.
Like you would in any country.
Yeah, the other ones are people who've got prepaid or other stuff going on. So you just come up, press the button, get your ticket, go through and pay in cash when you come off at the next booth.
Don't pay anyone.
Yeah. And don't pay anybody who gives you a ticket. They are just chancing it. The ticket is free.
Oh, no.
Okay. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
So where are we?
We are on a vineyard. I can't remember the name of it.
Hacienda Tissigones. And you'll find it on search for sites, etc. And it's park up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And we are so excited. So you can sort of rock up, you get your park up, you get wine tasting at 6 o'clock.
After a tour of the vineyard and
then
production.
And then, well, more the production side, I'd say, because obviously nothing's getting growing at this time of year, is it? And then at 7 o'clock, we get a 3-course meal with a bottle of wine, with the hosts and any other guests. So the other guests that are here, we actually met on the last campsite. So I think it'll be a lovely evening.
Yeah.
And it's such a treat. It's a proper spoilt night treat, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's Saturday night, which is date night.
Saturday night, date night.
So we're back in another land of stalks, and there's one on top of the vineyard building.
But is that the biggest, tidiest stork's nest you've ever seen in your life?
That stalk used to be an architect in another life.
Right, come on, let's check these toilets out. Here we go. So, ladies, gents, not sure where the shower is. Won't go in there. There's somebody in there.
The door's just opened with the wind.
Yeah, shut it. There is somebody actually in there, so I won't go in there. That's the gents. You can go in there.
So, gents' toilet. There's a shower there.
Oh, the shower's at the side then, is it?
Toilet there. And a sink there. So, perfectly acceptable, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got soap, you've got toilet roll, and you've got hand towels.
Happy days.
Happy days.
So I think, so this is some of the vineyard there.
We did notice how low they were.
Yeah.
But it's very windy. It's lovely and warm in the sunshine.
Do you remember Lanzarote? They used to grow them in
Yeah,
a
they were
hole.
like this in Lanzarote. It's really warm in the sun, but the minute you're out the sun and you're in the wind, it's bloody freezing, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's 4 vans here tonight.
Yeah, so we're
With you.
outnumbered. It's a good job Billy can speak German.
Yeah. You'll be bored. Does look like a vineyard you'd get in Spain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The buildings. And there's another nest started to go up on top of that one. Look.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing about Morocco that does hit you, isn't it? There's an awful lot of dogs around. And I don't know if these are wild dogs that have taken to live in here or whether they're... No, he's chained, so he's not wild.
So they live here.
Yeah, so they live here.
Yeah.
But everywhere you go, you will see dogs. Lots and lots and lots of dogs. In fact, some nights it's like you're back in the dog shelter when you hear them howling,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, it's not great. Touch wood, we haven't seen anything dreadful yet. I'm sure that's to come.
Yeah.
There is a hell of... They've got massive street dog problem. But, like, no, you know, I think it's going to be a lot worse in the more rural areas where there's not so many bins and not so much food waste and not so many people around, don't you?
Yeah, but they are talking about culls and
Trying to get some sort of...
stop the breeding cycle as well.
Yeah, because
So we shall see.
there's too many dogs to start neutering. There's just too many. You couldn't ever get through them all.
No.
So unfortunately, they're probably going to have to take some measures to rein it in so that then they can put a programme in place, which sounds really harsh, and I'm probably going to get slated for that, but they've got to do something somewhere to get it under control.
So I'm working on the next vlog. What's Looney Tunes doing in the baking sun? So one of the things you've got to be prepared for is there will be street dogs everywhere. You can't feed them all, and some live on bits of land, some live in the city. So got one here this morning. I think they accept her being around here. But yeah, she's scrawny, her eyesight's terrible. She can't see where things are when you give them.
She's scared? Oh, she's got bad eyes.
See, when you throw it, she knows it's roughly there.
Oh, she might be. Bless her. Anyway, so much for you not feeding dogs, and I'm sure that one's not over hungry.
It looks a bit mangy though, doesn't it? Poor thing.
But they're not chained up, babes, and they're living wild on the land, so it's not as bad as it could be. There you go.
And we've got enough dogs for one trip. Is that the best stork nest we have seen in all our travels? I would think so. A lot of work of art.
Yeah. So it's Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Carignan. Carignan. It's a Spanish name also.
Be polite. Do it properly. Not down it in one. Like that.
So are we wind up again?
Yes.
Was it good coming here just to get lined up?
Absolutely, and it's organic.
So apparently you
And it's
shouldn't get the
Moroccan,
menopausal
and you
sweats.
can't buy it outside Morocco.
Yeah.
And it's great for me because it's organic, so I'm a happy girl.
And it's great for me because it's 14%.
And you're happy because I asked for extra wine.
Yeah. What we've got for starters?
So a lovely salad and some warm bread. Fabulous. Thank you.
We've got tagine.
We have
My first tagine.
your first tagine, darling, and luckily it looks fabulous.
I should do a picture of you.
Is that? Yeah.
So I've got to put the screens away, so I have to open the back. But Billy's happy place after last night. Open the doors and look. We have a crate of wine. We have a crate of wine. So I've got to lift that out very carefully so I can get into the space to put the covers away. But yeah, I've got wine. I'm so happy in the middle of Morocco. Who knew? Salam alaikum or bonjour, whichever way you want to speak in Morocco. So yeah.
Salam alaikum. I was just concentrating then because there's a broken down vehicle, wasn't there? So
we're on our way to Marrakech, we're all aboard. Anyway.
It's all right for you guys, I'm having to put up with this.
We're off to Marrakech and we're going to stay there and then we're going to meet some friends in Marrakech, I think, as well.
Yeah, hopefully they're flying in from Lanzarote.
Yeah, Lanzarote.
So, and the reason they're flying in from Lanzarote is similar to what we're doing. They're trying to extend their time in Lanzarote. So Marrakech, as you know, is outside the Chenin.
Yep. So last night, as you see, we went for a wine tasting and a meal at a vineyard. So
what was it called? Hacienda
Cigones. I'll put a link into it on Search for Sites. So it's slightly more expensive than a lot of places.
But absolutely not.
But it's not expensive when you put it into English money. So I think it's about 34 quid. That was a look around the vineyard, wine tasting, and then a 3-course meal with a bottle of wine as well.
Which was beautiful. And they host that in their house. They've got like this sort of like an external bit, haven't they, outside their lounge. And we met some lovely people. Some Germans and Swiss, Belgic. Yeah, and we had a really nice time, didn't we? Picked up tips, travel tips. You can talk about the guy, you know, their great big truck.
Oh yeah, the lad had a big off-roader. They just do all the sand dunes. Showed us a clip. They'd been in the dunes and suddenly a helicopter came past and they were in the middle of the rally through the...
Dakar rally.
So in the middle of things, so that was quite exciting. In the middle of nowhere, cars, motorbikes, everything flying past them. So yeah, we picked up some, but we chatted that much, we didn't really film it.
We didn't film anything.
No, but we do recommend it. So there is toilets and showers there, which we used as well, and they're okay, aren't they? They're
red hot
great.
showers.
Yeah. So definitely go. You can buy the wine. The wine is €7
for red, 6 for rosé or white.
And
it's
we were
fully
running
organic
low anyway, so it's organic wine, and we've got a crate of it in the back now. So I'm a happy boy. And
yeah, and I'm happy because it's organic, and
it's your wine.
It's really nice.
It's my wine.
It's our wine, darling.
No, it's my wine.
It's our wine.
It's my wine. My dog.
But
my
anyway,
wine.
shut up. The food was beautiful. The tagine, because some tagines I find can be quite bland. Lovely salad, lovely tagine, lovely fresh fruit for dessert, nice warm bread as always. The hosts were lovely as well, and thoroughly enjoyable experience.
Perfect English as well, so there's no language problems for us. And it was a Saturday date night, so yeah. So we are moving on, and we'll catch you later. But
in Marrakech,
definitely, if you come over, go to the vineyard. Top tip. So there you go. We've been offered beer and we stayed in a vineyard. You can drink in Morocco. So next, we're on the road to Marrakech. So if you want to get on board that train, hit subscribe. And if you've got anything you want to ask us, but we are new to this, then put it in the comments and we'll do our best to let you know what we know. And if you've enjoyed any of this video, give us a big thumbs up. Hopefully we'll catch some of you on the road. Cheers.